Hi, Leslie Koo here. Chinese President Xi Jinping and US President Donald Trump, they have finally talked over the phone. So after the phone conversations, the Chinese government released a press statement saying that it has gone well. The Chinese president asked the US side to both countries should work together, ignore all the disturbances, should cut away all the disturbances, interruptions, and both countries should work closely on the trade as well as non-trade matters, including military. And on the US side, President Trump, via his social media, said that yes, the call has gone well. So overall, it seems that the conversations between the two leaders has gone well. But would that change anything between China and US? Whether US from now on will scale back what it has been doing or what it's doing to China? No, it changes nothing. Actually, the one thing that changed, or the benefits that the US got from these conversations, or the phone conversations, was the rare earth supply. Because on President Trump's social media, he said that there's no more issue on the rare earth. So that's one thing that the benefit that US got from the whole conversations. China, any benefits? I don't think so. That is to say, sanctions will come. Sanctions will cover more areas. Maybe now the US doesn't allow China to access high-end chips. It's likely that moving forward in the months down the road, the US will say that, well, there are more chips that, or more technology in terms of tools, equipment, software that China cannot access. Yeah. So all these sanctions will come. This limitation, this restraint will come moving forward. And why US will continue to do so? Because the rise of China is threatening the supremacy of the US. US, which has been the big brother of the world, peacekeeper of the world since World War II. But because the rise of China is threatening them in many areas, technology, military, and now, another one that's more concerned, which is the US dollar supremacy. Well, the US dollar supremacy is for another video. So today in this video, we focus more on the trade issues and the phone conversations, what happened afterwards. So back to the sanctions. As I said earlier, more sanctions will come. The US will not stop. President Trump has another 4 years. No, sorry, not another 4 years. He has 4 years ahead to come. Because in the US, yes, the president appears to be the center figure of the scene. But behind the scenes, there are many stakeholders as well. So President Trump will have to please them as well as the voters. Two groups of people. That's why he will strike. He has no choice but to strike again on China in the form of sanctions, in the form of trade sanctions, and also in the form of small ships. Continue to pump at the doorstep of China. So this thing will continue, will move on. It doesn't matter whether who wins the US midterm in November 2026, right? If let's say now, after the midterm, the Democrats manage to take back the Congress, but it still won't change. There's one thing that in common between Republicans and the Democrats is China. China is the enemy. It's a target that both parties at the Congress level, at the executive branch, will want to beat. Right? They are not going to accept the rise of China to the extent that it will threaten the US supremacy. So in a nutshell, the phone conversations, it changes nothing as far as China is concerned. I'm sure China knows that. Right? President Xi Jinping knows that. I reckon they will continue. The Chinese government, President Xi Jinping and his officials will continue to prepare China to, not say fight, but to continue dealing with the US. China will continue to be self-reliant, continue to improve the technology, improve the military, so on and so forth. China is not going to stop. And no one, including US, can stop China, giving China the resources, the manpower that it has in this era. There's no way that the US will be able to stop China. Okay, that's all for this video. See you in the next one.